So, we'll just stare at this for a couple hours and the game will beat itself. This might have still been the best moment. Well, no, the best moment was when I got, like, I banged into a wall and repeatedly bumped against it like 90 times while slowly falling down. Okay, so my goal is to basically just kind of explore the world, find everywhere that still has stars left, and to get them. There is a star left here. I do not know how you get it. Use B to zoom through every single wall. I agree with that. I know for a fact I've already gotten this one, but I'm going to do it anyway. Was that not it? Yeah. Yeah, there's 171 stars, I believe. Forgot that you can slide on walls. So yeah, there's somebody, I want to say Ultima, I don't remember who it was, who basically comprised a list of all of the stars in the game and like which ones I still need to get. What am I even doing in my life here? Like what the hell is this? Something tells me I was not really meant to get up here. Really? We should not be here? What tipped you off? Oh. Oh! What's your story? Oh yeah, you just throw up into a... 171. It is, Lantern, I believe. There's like a dirt patch. I don't know if that does anything. So yeah, I'm expecting a lot of bumbling around. Did I do this? I don't remember. Oh, good. Yeah, I mean, planting something would make sense. I don't know if there's anything to plant, though. I also need to collect 999 coins at some point, so whenever I have the opportunity to do it, I guess I'll gather them. That was a sentence that went nowhere. Yo, what's your story? Maybe just step on the Wop's body instead of ground pound it? Maybe. Probably not, but it could be. For the record, I am perfectly fine with people telling me, like, where to look. Yeah, I don't know why Lantern is so early in the Pokedex. It's... The ordering for Gen 1 and 2 doesn't really make a lot of sense. The Womp on the bed has a star. Okay, well let me leave and come back. Yeah. Well, let's see. I'm not sure how to do a massage without breaking his back here. Okay. Yeah, don't the trainers in the post-game of Black and White have, like, level 60s and 70s? I think it's mostly, like, random unevolved stuff, though. Alright, well, I still have a star missing, apparently. Yeah, bucket. The star counter doesn't check if it's, like, in the future version of the area, right? Elite Four is 70 plus. You mean like the rematch? That doesn't sound right for the first try. Let's see what's left to do. Peeing on walls. I mean, Chime Echo in general is just kind of weird because it was like in one random area at a 1% encounter rate and nobody in the game uses it. So I think we can plant in the dirt, maybe. This is a... yeah, I can't plant any of this stuff. Remember when I went through all that trouble to bring a bomb over here and I didn't need to? Oh, wait, there's a ledge up there. Maybe. Unless that's just decoration. Man, there's some good collision on this wall here. Yeah, I don't think I can get up there. Any other ideas? I'm not sure which rooftops are walkable. Yeah, there's a bunch of dirt patches. I don't think it's anything. Did I water the plant? Yeah, I just did that. I did get the one in the air, right? Yeah. Can I talk to these guys? I like how the music just randomly gets louder. It's good. Temple of Time doesn't count as the same area, does it? Yeah, no, it doesn't. Okay, I'm pretty sure I already did the thing with the dog trait, but I can... The owl gives you new moves. I've already talked to him. It made a noise. Do I have to give it to the big one, or, like... Well, I've save stated because I do have to collect a bunch of coins. So I'm not wanting to spend money if I don't have to. 3 treats to the big chop. Well, let's give 3 to the small one. No, okay, let's go ahead and reload then. Did it grow? I don't think it did. I feel like I did this already, but maybe not. It has been a long time. Oh, it was the original me that was on the system, because it was sent to me by, Yellow Chikorita. So it was just, I basically, I wasn't sure if, Tomodachi Life forced you to use, like, the system's default me for your main character. So I basically recreated his and, like, put it on a later page and then changed his into mine. I don't think I needed to do that, but, I did anyway. There we go. Now, if only there had been a massive amount of inconvenience along the way each time, like I had to dodge a bunch of random garbage to bring the bone, then it would have been a Conker's Bad Fur Day mission. Okay, this place is cleaned out. Does Hyrule Castle count as the same map as this? I should probably find that out. Yeah, I thought I had done that one. I guess not. It is the same map? Okay. So I don't need to do this. It goes up wall anyway. Yeah. So, let me, I guess we're just gonna kind of go Pit of 40 Trials in this game. Where would that be? I don't think I've done that. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna kind of go to the beginning of the game and, go through, like, one area at a time. Which way is... Okay. I'm gonna start with Kokiri Forest. Hyrule Field by Gerudo Valley. Interesting. Wait, what? Why is that blocked off? Isn't there an ability that gets rid of these? I don't remember. It's been so long. It's only there in the past. That's really dumb. Okay. Yeah, there is a star somewhere. I guess I might as well look for it. Thank you. Oh, red coins. That water definitely needed to be that deep. God damn it. Yeah, they're probably all in the water. I gotta check in the tall grass, though, because you never know. Pictured here in the water. Go. Magical journey. How high can this go? Okay. Not sure what I was expecting, but, that was a thing that I did. Alright, well, I say we all make fun of Martin for falling asleep. Glances over to see if anything changed. Nothing did. Are we having fun yet? Or are we naming colors? I don't know. Because my chat is very odd. They like to do silly people things. Like silly people. God, there's still 3 of these? I feel like this area doesn't need to be this big. I mean, really, that could be said for anything in this game. Everything's just upscaled really bad. Child pointing out the weird dog that's actually a goose. That's oddly specific. What is that a reference to? Baxterina the freaking bluefish is not actually from anything. It was just some random thing that I said back in, like, 5th grade. The full, like, I don't know what you'd call it. Like, the full thing is, Baxterina the freaking bluefish on the Wah eating socks. Oh, we did get that one? I wasn't even looking. Big Cheese Monsignor Bic Dip is also good. That one was not actually me. That one was come up, like somebody in my web design class came up with that. Didn't get target practice in the maze. I don't know what that is referring to, so it's fairly likely. Well, let me grab these coins, because I'm here. Grab the coins! Just kind of interrupt myself there. What do these blocks do again? I don't know why people are so obsessed with me calling them cockledure. Like, that was a one-time thing. It was never really meant to be an ongoing joke. Okay, I kind of see what's meant to be done here. I mainly just... Oh, and the switches are gone. Good. I mainly just want to make sure I got everything in the Forest Temple. Yeah. Okay, screw it. I think I probably did anyway. Jumped up at the tree. Why is there a star here? Was this the one from the red coins? Because I was too busy explaining Baxterina the freaking bluefish to actually pay attention to that cutscene. Okay, so target practice, allegedly. Does it involve the ghosts? Does it involve the bad hitboxes on the ghosts? Nobody involved. There's all of the... It's in the maze part. Okay. Need to go all the way around. What do you mean? Oh, in the Lost Wood. Okay. So, I was thinking that Sacred Forest Meadow and Lost Woods were 2 different maps. But they're not. Alright. Well, let's leave. Yeah, camera. So how many of these... Yeah, I'm still missing 1 destination from these. I'm trying to think, because for the Great Fairy Fountains, there's Hyrule Castle, there's the top of Death Mountain Crater, which I think is listed as Bob Mountain. There's... Yeah, Bob Crater, I have those. There's the... Do I not have the one at, Zora's Fountain? That might be Pengu Domain. And then there's Ganon Castle, there's Desert. I think that's all of the Great Fairy Fountains. So I don't know what the last one is. It's probably just a random-ass fairy fountain that isn't a Great Fairy Fountain, and there's a bunch of those. There's usually one in the graveyard. That might be Kakariko, though. Yeah. Well, anyway, let me do what I said I was going to do and get to the beginning of the game. So we're going to go to Kokiri Forest and then kind of work our way upwards from there. Do I have the Hyrule Field Fountain? I don't think I did. Where would that be? Well, you don't have to say. I'll explore the area. I'm missing Star here anyway, so we'll check that out after I go to the forest. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. What would it... I don't have... What ability am I missing? I've finished all the temples. Do you get an ability in Ganon's castle? Yo, what's your story? Oh. See, that makes me think that you can ride Yoshi. And that would be cool. I was not aware that was a thing. Dude, come on. Yeah, I know about the Mr. Ratburn thing. Dude! I want to see if you do anything. I probably did, but it's been so long. I just want to see what it says. Okay. And it did nothing. Good.
I'm surprised that PBS allowed it. But it's good, I guess, to have some representation.
Yeah, it is weird, because it's not exactly the type of show that you'd think would try to be, like, progressive. But, I mean, I guess it kind of is.
I mean, it could be a way to boost ratings, but it's also a way to get rid of ratings. So, with it being PBS, usually that's more, like, conservative channel. I wasn't asleep.
Huh?
I wasn't asleep.
You were totally asleep. I specifically said that the chat should make fun of you for falling asleep.
I can't help it.
Okay, so I remember seeing this a long time ago, and not knowing how to get it, and I still don't know. Good, that made perfect sense. Let's let me, can I maybe long jump with invisibility on? I mean, I'll never get back into Arthur because it's a show for 10-year-olds, and I'm 30.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I liked it when I was a kid, and I still make references to it. It was a good kid show that didn't, like, massively talk down to its audience, and it didn't feel the need to be overly educational.
I don't see a problem with them making Ratburn gay, which is a strange sentence to say. The only thing is like, is it, like, was it planned, or was it kind of one of those things where, you know...
I think I heard people mentioning that he might be gay anyway, but it's been so long, I don't remember.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you get around this? Does this need Yoshi? I'm assuming it's Yoshi. I don't know if it's actually Yoshi, but the opponent equivalent. Because I don't know if I have any other abilities. What do I have? The wall jump parkour around.
There's a channel I sometimes watch called Jack Saints, and he went over a really great series on, like, there's, like, the pandering, you know, like the token gay for pander kind of thing, versus a legitimate, you know, it's the Dumbledore versus, you know, a character who was always gay kind of thing, and it is gay in the show, versus once the series is done, they're now gay.
What are the spin gloves? Oh, I didn't know I had that. When did I get that? Was that from a long time ago, or was that from the last time? Sorry, there's so many random... That was Spirit Temple. Okay.
Try spinning, that's a neat trick.
It is a neat trick. Now I'm just reminded of the Kid Icarus Uprising stream where Vinny, like, gets on a grind rail and Pit goes like, woohoo! And then he just randomly goes on this tangent about, like, Anakin with the woohoo thing. And then he's like, it wants to race your race!
Does anyone ironically ever say woohoo, though?
That was cool. Probably not.
Well, there's straight couples in children's programming.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's something that shouldn't necessarily be forced into things that don't need it, but there's no reason to, like, hide children from it.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Like, I feel like if straight couples can be in children's programming, then so can gay couples.
Like, the only thing that I can see is, I do agree that, like, kids who think they're trans do probably need to get to, like, an older age before they decide for certain.
Well,
but, like...
The thing with trans children is that there are no trans children who are doing any kind of medical transition. Like, it's always social, and a lot of the argument is kind of a straw man, where people are like, yeah, they're taking, like, drugs and hormones that they shouldn't have. Like, no doctor is giving a 5-year-old hormones. That's just not happening. So, like, a social transition doesn't hurt anybody. If they change their mind, then that's fine once they hit puberty.
Make.
Our topics are always strange.
I mean, I'm not going to be talking about the game. We might as well talk about...
What do you mean, talk about the game?
I think that one needed an upgraded ground pound that I didn't have from the beginning. So I probably could have gotten it early on, but not the first time I was here.
Well, the difference, Tyler, is that there's they exist, and then there's representation. Kind of like how you have straight couples or, you know, heterosexual couples in children's programming. You can also have gay couples in children's programming. It's just representation. It's not necessarily they exist.
And if it's done well, it can show that they function just as well as...
Exactly. Like, I think it's important to have representation, you know, just to show it's a normal thing. I mean, because then...
I always loved the, like, how am I going to explain this to my kid? And it's like...
You don't have to explain anything. It's just, it is what it is, you know. I mean, there was...
Yeah, go.
Like, there was a transgender woman who was killed, I think, this week in Dallas. And because, you know, people just have hatred for it.
Game.
And it's because people don't know, or they don't, you know, that kind of thing. You can be more conservative, which is fine, but then you should also protest the showing of straight couples, because do straight couples necessarily say that sex exists? Are straight couples having sex inside? You know, obviously we don't want to have straight couples having sex in children's programming, but that doesn't, because having gay couples doesn't mean that you're going to be having gay couples having sex in children's programming.
Okay, what else do I need to do here?
Right, and the majority of the shows have straight representation. It's just something that's how it is. I don't see a problem with having a few shows having gay representation.
Yeah, let me go to the tree. I forgot about that. Is the tree this way, or is it behind the fence?
Like, the thing is, we want everybody to have representation, straight and gay, you know, all that stuff. So we're not saying take away the straight people.
There was a star on one of the houses. Okay, let's see.
When is an appropriate time to know that gay people exist? I mean, about the same time as when straight people exist, I suppose.
Oh, thought I got into gay baby jail there for a second. Yeah, I don't know. It's...
I think it's just one of those things that you just kind of gather through osmosis and culture. Like, it's not really a... You sit the kids down and say, hey, by the way, like, you know how mom and dad like each other, you know, then... So it's like, I don't know.
Please, game.
Yeah, as soon as you learn romance exists, every option opens up. Yeah, it's just all about representation. Because if the representation is the most important, I think, because if a kid is always just shown straight couples in media and TV and stuff,
God, these slopes.
and they perhaps feel differently, or they don't respond to that, I suppose, then it's good to show them that they're not evil for being different.
Okay.
And that's what the representation is for. How long was I even asleep?
Not very long. What the hell? What is this?
Is that just an ice
Oh,
cream?
right, because I have ice flour.
Oh, right.
Okay, let me make sure that Deku Tree is cleaned out. There is one star that's future exclusive. Okay.
I mean, yeah, sex is a personal thing for children to know. But telling people that, or telling children that straight or gay couples exist doesn't necessarily mean you have to get into the sexual aspect of it.
Yeah, I feel like the two subjects don't need to be related.
The two subjects are not, they're exclusive of each other. So a lot of people think that telling kids that gays exist means you have to now tell them what sex is and all that. Like, you don't have to do that. Yeah. And I know where you're coming from, too. Like, believe me, you know, I mean, I grew up and all that. I know exactly your viewpoint. I'm not, nobody's angry at you or anything like that. We're just discussing it. Yeah, upbringing is a big thing, and, you know, I'm not gonna bash on anyone's upbringing. Because I had the same upbringing. But yeah, like, you just have to remember that couples existing doesn't mean you have to tell your 5-year-old what sex is. Like, obviously, there's a time and a place for every child to know what sexual
hell are you?
relationship it is, and that's not at a young age.
What the hell is this?
Yeah, you don't even like have to talk about affection at all, really, by just saying.
I did kill this mole before. Okay.
That people.
Well, we're gonna do it again because it's weird.
I like how fast he is. He reminds me of a Korok.
I guess to give my 2 cents on the subject, I was basically never taught like what sex is. I had the like usual like every kid does the like where do babies come from question, and my answer to that was they gave me a medical book on like the process of childbirth and expected me to read it,
wow.
which I didn't.
I think that's...
so there was that, and then when I was in like 3rd, 4th grade, whatever it was, like everybody would always call each other gay as an insult, and I asked my grandma what it meant, and she's just like, it's when a boy wants to kiss another boy. And that was basically all I was given. So,
like,
I did not exactly have the most in-depth explanation of these subjects.
Yeah.
And clearly, it's why I'm such a well socially adjusted person now.
Well, I mean, my introduction to gays was that they're going to hell, so...
Oh, good.
Mine was not exactly great either. But...
no, don't fucking ground pound. I don't.
But yeah, I mean, I think every kid has a different age. Like, I don't think there's a particular age that anyone can pinpoint on when is now the time to tell your child kind of thing. I think it's just... when they become curious, I feel like it's important to,
make it better. Okay.
I think it's important to not make it feel like a shameful thing. I don't know.
Well, isn't Old Testament God not a loving God? So he probably made it then, and
Old Testament God is really vengeful, yeah. I mean, I think there's even a verse where saying he is a vengeful God. I don't remember now. But I don't know.
This is real fun right here. Yeah, I know nothing about Christianity, really, and I don't really want to get into it, so... Fuck off.
I mean, I think our chat is pretty good with biblical discussions, but...
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's immediately going to shit. But...
Oh, gotcha, yeah. No, I think we're fine. Because I don't think, because, like, obviously modern Christians don't follow the Old Testament anyway. Otherwise, they'd have the whole, like...
stoning people and selling off your wife if she gets raped.
Like, that's the whole reason Jesus supposedly died on the cross, was to get rid of the old laws.
So...
half a pound of tater tots. That sounds good.
Yeah, I figured that was probably a thing.
Yeah, some people have an aversion to sex, which is fine.
Oh, that was the only thing in the area. Okay. So... I guess we're basically done here.
Mario's shoes annoy me. They're too bright.
They are a little on the bright side.
Well, I mean, in the Old Testament, like, obviously... I don't know, like, each Christian sect is a little bit different, so I don't know what your church goes over, but for my church, when I was growing up, my pastor specifically said that God isn't the, like, soft, loving God that everyone always says. Like, he's, you know, not to boil it down to vengeful or anything like that, because it is kind of a harsher word, but he is more, that, like, I was always taught he's more strict, I suppose. He's not, you know, I don't know, he's just not soft. So each Christian church is taught a little bit differently, I think.
Pretty sure I already did this race, but just making sure.
I mean, I'm agnostic in general, so...
So yeah, let's go ahead and do a
God is soft boy.
proper search around the field. I know there's a star just kind of floating out over here somewhere. Yep, there it is. Then I'll do Lon Lon Ranch after this. Ooh, how are you supposed to get that? Oh, actually, you probably just long jump.
Oh, that little long roll move?
No, the float.
Oh.
Yep.
Nice.
I don't think I'd call this my favorite Mario 64 hack.
The textures annoy me. So
It does a lot of cool stuff, but it's also... It's such a departure from the usual Mario game style that it almost just kind of feels like a different beast. Yeah, dying.
Who wants to hear about the crazy lady from work?
I think you should tell the story. Giant bats!
I forgot about the stupid bats. It's been a while since I had a good work story. And this lady helped me in spades. So, obviously, I work at Pizza Hut. And we have a wing street, so this is just a random hole. We have a wing street, and we have a bone-in wings, and we have bone-out wings. And they're deep-fried.
Weird, I thought I got this one.
Unlike Josh's store, who has just baked wings, and just one type of wing. If that.
Yeah, we have the mild bone-in wings, and then we have chicken nuggets.
Yeah. It's literally Tyson Chicken Nuggets. Like, that's the brand on the box. No, I went back to shift manager at Pizza Hut. I'm not with the franchise I was before, though. I'm a different franchise. So the lady, so she pulls up to the drive-through because, of course, I have to be at the only other Pizza Hut that has a drive-through. I fucking hate it. And she ordered a pizza and 12 bone-in
How is that
wings.
not the way to go?
And I hand her food. My cashier is getting her card and like scanning that and getting the receipt for her to sign, and I hand her food in the meantime. And she says, "Can I get some ranches?" And I'm like, "Sure, how many do you want?" And she's like, "I don't know, 3 or 4. I'm like, "Okay, 4 ranches is $2. And she goes, "Oh no, the ranches come with the wings." And I'm like, "No, they don't." It's 54 cents per ranch. Like, that's one thing that's really super specific. We have to make sure that we charge for ranch. So she's like, "No, I was an assistant manager for a Pizza Hut. The ranch comes with the wings." And I'm like, "Well, they don't." I don't know how else to tell you. They don't come with the wings, and you're gonna have to pay 54 cents for ranch. So, and she's like, "Well, whatever." So I go off, and my cashier gives her the receipt to sign, and she signs it, and my cashier comes up to me. She goes, "Look what this lady signed," and she had written "fuck off" on the signature line. And I was like, wow, that's just petty. So I didn't think anything of it. So then she calls back like 15, 20 minutes later, and I answer the phone, and she's all, "I want to talk to the manager on duty." I'm
Wide
like,
boy.
"Well, I'm the manager on duty. What do you want?" And she's like talking about how this guy at the window was super rude. So I'm not about to tell her it was me, because I like for them to dig their own hole. And why is it such a white bushy? So I'm not telling her that it was me, so I just listened to her little story. And she's like, "Well, I ordered, like, I, she's talking about the ranch." I'm like, "Well, ma'am, the ranch doesn't come with the wings." So I guess she takes my
Okay, how do you kill these bats? Because I was told that you were able to.
I guess she takes my word for it because I'm the manager on duty now, and maybe that's, I don't know. But she just kind of goes, okay, whatever, but I ordered 16 wings and only got 11. I'm like, oh. So I'm thinking to myself, but I did that order, and she got bone-in wings. I placed the wings in the bucket, you know, put the sauce on the wings. She definitely got bone-in wings, which don't come in 16. They come in 6 and 12. And, or they come in multiples of 6, so 6 and 12. And I'm like, well, you got bone-in wings, and they come in 12, so I'm sorry that you're missing a wing. You know, I said it politely, but kind of in that way of like, I'm sorry, you're calling to complain about the one wing that you're missing. And so I'm legitimately about to offer her a credit of $1.30 for that missing wing, which is approximately what the wing would be worth. And I was about to say, you know, but so she starts like cussing me out about me telling her that she only ordered 12. And I'm like, well, ma'am, you know, there's
Like,
no,
we can look that shit up.
like, yeah, we can literally reprint your ticket and look that up. And I didn't even have to because she had just come by. So she starts cussing me out. I'm like, ma'am, there's no need to be rude, you know.
This fucking bat.
Because
Oh my
I'm
god.
not about to sit there and be cussed out on the phone over one damn wing and ranches, which is what this was about. This wasn't about the wing, which she was lying about, I'm sure, anyway.
Oh, now it's dead.
This was about the ranches and the fact that I one-upped her. So she starts cussing me out, saying, there's no need to be rude. And she goes, I'm rude to motherfuckers who need it. So I literally go, alright, ma'am, you have a nice night. And I just hung up on her. Just straight up hung up on her. Didn't offer her credit. Didn't give her nothing. I was almost regretful, though, because I really did want to offer her that $1.30 credit just to make her angry. Because I'm not about to credit the entire meal. She said she was only missing one wing.
Yeah,
so
that's...
I hung up on
If it was my store, we'd have to give them a credit for the whole
hell
thing.
No. Oh, hell no. Not when you're rude that way.
I know.
If she had worked with me and been nice, you know, maybe I would have done something. Maybe
So I think I fed this fat Yoshi already, but I don't remember.
Like, I don't have a problem helping people out. But if you're rude to me right from the beginning, I'm not going to bend over and help. But, yeah, so I had to call my RGM and
I did feed it.
tell her the story. Because she says she's going to report me. I'm like, yeah, whatever. So, and guess what? She didn't report me. So, either she knew she was being petty as fuck, or she didn't care. I don't know. I almost wanted to report you, though. Oh, dear. Are you stuck? Oh, you're, like, in between.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I thought that was a fun story. Have not had a good work story in a while.
Yeah. People, bees, douches. Okay, well, there's no way I can reach that thing from all the way over here. So I assume I have to come back here in the future. I mean, I tried the triple jump spin quite a few times. I'll do it again. Future's not required. Okay. Like, to get the Yoshi, or to get the star? Killing the bats. Oh, okay. That's random.
Okay, she's only rude to motherfuckers who deserve it. Yep.
Hi there. How do you control? I'm not sure how Yoshi works. Okay, so that's how you... Can Yoshi triple jump? No. I feel like this gives less height than... Or I guess if you flip after it, maybe? I don't know. This is cool, though. What would it be like if there were 3 hoodoos? There we go.
Can you leave with Yoshi?
Yeah.
He doesn't seem that much faster.
Is not really. A little bit. There should be a game where you can ride on a hoodoo.
And he's kind of cute.
You can ride on a hoodoo in Scribblenauts, which means it is the best game.
They use that sound effect and not the constipated Yoshi noise.
What was that?
What? Hoodoo train.
Oh my goodness.
Or Derpy Dino train.
Something. What the hell? There's like these weird shadows. I don't know what they are or why they're here.
They're tiny Goombas.
But why though?
Why not? Now it makes it look like Mario's super giant, especially with that tiny tree. Goombas from space.
Okay, so I think this is normally a fairy fountain. Well, time to have the whole gay conversation again.
Schmeeps. We don't have to have the gay conversation just because Cheese walks into the chat. Hello, Cheese. We were having a rousing conversation earlier. Maybe I should use that word.
Hmm?
No, it wasn't anything bad.
Yoshi, okay there?
Yoshi's fine. He just wants to get out of the water.
If it was Mario Sunshine Yoshi, he'd be
He's
dead.
drowning slowly. It's fine. Oh, does he follow you?
Yep.
He will dissolve in our hearts.
Why are there tiny Goombas? They're so weird.
There's nothing wrong with the tiny Goombas.
They concern me.
Don't make fun of the tiny Goombas, they can't help it.
Can you super slide with Yoshi?
Can you opponent slide?
No, I don't believe I can. What is Epona slide?
It's from Twilight Princess, where you get off Epona, like, on a certain frame, and Link will slide forward.
I like getting Epona out of bounds and just parking her inside a wall.
Yeah.
This is the 40 Trials. I should do that at some point.
What is it?
I guess I'll see what it looks like.
Does it really just kill all enemy rooms?
40 of them. This will be not tedious at all.
Boy, that Goomba just flew.
A wee bit.
How do you get out?
Is there a way for me to leave? Because I didn't save state before coming in, I don't think.
You have to die.
No, I did anyway.
You did save state.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I actually want to do that. I'll do it at the end, maybe.
Apparently they get really awful later.
Yeah, I saw that. Nobody involved knows all the pies. Okay, I don't think I've gotten this one yet. The sign specifically says there is no star down there, so I'm going to go ahead and say there's probably not a star down there. Apparently it unlocked BLJs.
Could you not get that without Yoshi?
I'm sure I probably could have, I just never did.
Ah.
So we were talking earlier about the alleged Mario movie from Illumination and what it's supposed to be.
I'm curious.
Because it was announced a while ago, and nothing's ever been said of it. I looked it up earlier, and they're saying like it probably won't come out until like 2022.
Yeah, we were talking.
We're trying to figure out what the hell it would be. Like, there's
barring the Paper Mario series, there's not too much story that you can do with Mario. I feel. I think that Galaxy has a potential for the most story, but they're not gonna do Galaxy because it's not traditional. So I don't know. The fact that, for me, the fact that Mario is even going to be a movie at all is kind of strange because Nintendo is so very protective of their IP, especially with Mario, because it's like the face of the company basically. So I'll be interested in seeing how close they work with the project. I'm assuming he's going to be on model as well. It's not going to be like a Sonic situation. Nintendo would shut that down quick, I think, if they made Mario like that.
So I guess I blow up all three of those.
But yeah, the story would be, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know what they would do for a story unless they just kind of do the shitty story that they do for every single, like the Alvin and the Chipmunks garbage, where it's just like, what if they were in the real world?
That's what we're talking about, Tyler. I mean, yeah, like, with it being
like, I can just imagine, like, this animated movie with Mario being voiced by Vinny, and it starts in, like, regular... It starts in, like, real-life New York, and then he goes down a pipe. He's like, where am I?
Well, the problem with Illumination...
What are all these mushrooms?
They did have a couple of good movies, but they also brought us the Minions. So, it's like, you know, good cop, bad cop situation.
Oh, we got this? God damn it.
If Nintendo works closely with Illumination and tells them precisely what they need to do, then is that executive meddling, or should they just let Illumination do what they want as long as Mario's on point and isn't being derivative towards the company? Yeah, they're mediocre, but they're not the worst. Except for Minions. I will fully admit the Minions are spawn of evil.
They're pretty bad. But, yeah, it's just, there's really no plot from the games that they could use, so they'd have to make something up, and I don't know what they would make that would be engaging.
I mean, they could do the classic princess gets, you know, kidnapped kind of thing, but...
And then just make it Shrek.
I think people are bored with that.
Yeah.
I think people are bored with the princess.
Alright, anyone got any ideas where I should look next for another star?
Up Mario's mustache.
Mustache?
Mustache.
I think they should make...
Does that have to Pikachu is cute?
They should make a, like, full movie of Super Mario Bros. Z. The, Flash animation. See, I still hesitate to call Detective Pikachu very good.
I think it was
I loved the first half of it, and then it just got so dumb.
I think it got a little cheesy at the end, definitely.
I haven't been over here yet.
But I don't think that was to its detriment. I think that going in, you have to realize it's a Pokemon movie.
Well, like, the thing is, I liked it when it was in the city.
Yeah.
And then as soon as they kind of went to, like, the facility and stuff, it just kind of tanked. Yeah. Like... It lost its initial vibe.
There was a few plot holes. Yeah, there were a few
It's not even plot holes, but just in terms of overall tone.
Yeah.
And, yeah, the plot did make no sense.
Like, I hope nobody cares about spoilers.
I've been careful to not give spoilers.
I'm not going to give any major spoilers, but there's a facility that they walk into, and they just kind of walk into it, and there's no guards. There's nothing, and that really kind of brought me out of the movie at that point. Also, Psyduck...
I can't move.
Also, the entire time that Psyduck was on the screen, all I could think about was Howard the Duck.
So I'd like to point out there, I actually couldn't move, and I don't know why. Luckily, I was able to spawn a bomb and blow myself up, and that fixed the problem.
Yeah.
But that was really weird.
Yeah, like, I mean, I haven't played Detective Pikachu, so I'm not sure how well it is adaptation-wise, but I think the movie was okay.
But yeah, where am I going? There's another star somewhere.
Pikachu was cute. Psyduck looked like Howard the Duck. Like, I think the effects were nice.
Yeah, I liked the majority of the Pokemon designs. I thought the visual direction of the movie was on point.
It was really good.
It was just
Mr.
Slarty Bart Fast kinda got weird.
Mr. Mime scene was really good, yeah. And I'm actually surprised they got that whole
They got like
in.
really dark.
Yeah, it got super dark. I'm really surprised they got that in.
Yeah. Anyone know where I'm going? Because I've got nothing.
No, we don't. You know about as much as we do about this game.
Well, I mean, Kevin's been giving me
that's
info.
true. But yeah, the whole aesthetic of the neon is always really nice. It has a very 80s feel to it. I guess like 80s noir.
Maybe I might have not done this Scarecrow yet.
Oh, Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu was perfect. Well, no, Danny DeVito wouldn't have worked just because of the ending. I would have busted my ass out laughing if that had happened. Yeah, we know about the
There we go.
the Sonic redesign. I think that was talked about the day after the trailer released.
Yeah. People did not like that.
Nobody would look at it. I mean, the only thing is I feel bad for the visual effect artists because now they're going to have to basically do crunch time.
We gotta boycott the movie like with Red Dead Redemption 2.
Or I don't understand. Like, as long as they're getting paid for overtime, I don't know. Well, the thing is, the visual effect artists tend to go out of business after they work on gigantic movies. Like the whole Life of Pi thing. Like that whole... They won awards and stuff, but they went out of business because of that movie. And I heard that the studio that took on the Sonic movie took it on at a lower price because it was supposed to be a bigger production. Like a big name production. So, I'm kind of curious how that's going to work for them.
I am kind of... Really? Really?
Wait, the timer was still going.
It was a different timer.
Oh.
This is strangely tight. There we go.
That was a neat little path, though, yeah.
Yeah, I probably could have vanish capped through the fence, actually, but I always forget that I have it. Alright, what else we got?
I wouldn't mind a Pokemon Cinematic Universe.
Last time, did I get all the rabbits? Did I get on top of the windmill? Probably not. Musical callbacks? You mean when he was singing the, like, anime song, or...?
It says in the climax, so I don't know. We don't want to do too many spoilers, though.
Yeah, I've got the star
There were a
up there
few
anyway.
points in the music of the whole movie where... Oh, nice.
I clearly meant to do that.
Where it almost sounded like a game. Like, it almost sounded like the music was gonna go 8-bitty. I'm not sure if that was intentional or if that's just how it happened.
I didn't really notice. I wasn't paying attention to the music, though. Yeah. How Gen 1-ish? Not really. It had a, like... Oh, there's a star over there.
I was actually really
It has all the Kanto starters and, like, Psyduck and a bunch of other Gen 1 stuff, but there's a pretty good mix of all the generations. Like, there's not much from 7. I think you see Morlul and Comfey, and I think that might be it. But, there was a pretty good amount of stuff in there. The problem is, obviously, each Pokemon they did was going to take a shit ton of resources just for modeling it and stuff. So there was a limit to how many they included. Like, you could very obviously tell that they were reusing the same stuff. Like, every shot has an Arcanine and a Sneasel in the background. But, they at least kind of kept it diverse. I liked the Golurks, they were neat.
The credits music was really cool. And the artwork.
Actually, Lucario wasn't in the movie, was it? That's kind of surprising.
Lucario?
I don't think it was in.
No. I think, well, Greninja...
Yeah, Greninja was in.
Yeah.
Because Lucario is one of the more well-known non-Gen 1s, so I'm kind of surprised I wouldn't use that.
Yeah.
How the hell did that work?
How the heck?
Let's see, for Gen 4 they had Torterra. I want to say Drifblim? No, I don't know if Drifblim was in there.
I don't remember. It's definitely going to be one of those movies.
I'm trying to think what else they would have
had.
had.
Different scenes, though.
There's no Drifblim, okay.
I assume somebody's made a list somewhere.
Yeah, what else did they have for Gen 4? I'm actually not thinking of any.
The tiny Flabébés.
The tiny Flabébés were pretty good. They were like a pixel, and they were on screen for like 3 seconds. Also, there's a question of, like... I'm trying to think how to explain this. There's a poster in the background that says Hall Rule. No, there was an Articuno versus Steelix.
We were all talking about this on the way back home.
So the Articuno versus Steelix poster implies that either somebody caught the only Articuno, or that it's a rare but not unique species.
Yeah, and it's going up against the Steelix.
Now the problem with this is that like. When they get to Slarty Bartfast's office, and I'm gonna keep calling him that.
I don't remember the man's name.
When they get to his office, there's statues of Dialga, Palkia, and Arceus, so there's more Gen 4s actually, but they didn't appear like...
in the movie.
Yeah.
There were statues.
When you see those, like, you're like, okay, the world knows of the existence of these, or at least, like, they're known as, like, godlike figures or whatever. And then Pikachu basically makes the comment, like, if Mewtwo was based off of Mew's DNA, then it must be the most powerful Pokemon in the world. It's like, asshole, there's a statue of God right there. So what I'm thinking is that within the context of the game, of the movie, the higher level legendaries, the ones with, like, godlike abilities, either don't exist and are just myths, or, like... are not known to exist. I get, like, there's myths about them, but no one's confirmed them.
Yeah.
And it's like, that was a bit of a logical leap to make while watching this movie, because it's like, you have to think, okay, within the context of this universe, compared to the games, like, here's what they think, and it's, I don't know.
On a, like, weird side note tangent, did anyone feel that the innuendo was super high in the movie? Because I think Pikachu literally said at one point somebody fingered him.
Did he? I don't remember.
Because, like, they were, like, when they first met the kid, they were talking about, like, he was talking about, like, people not noticing him or something like that, and putting fingers in him. I don't know what he meant by that, and all I can think about is terrible
Is it?
things.
Was it like a reference to, like, sticking your fingers in an electrical outlet?
Maybe, I don't know, but, like, it was either done with that innuendo in mind.
I don't remember that line.
All I can
because also when
because he said, like, people putting fingers in me. I'm like, what?
Because when.
Well, no, like, they said that they could do an R-rated cut of the movie with the amount that he ad-libbed. But, yeah, I was really caught
Oh,
off
right, you can
guard
just
by the
blast into
whole
this.
fingering thing.
But, I know, apparently there was a line where he was, like, getting scratched by the girl or whatever, where he says, like, "Oh, Arceus, that feels good."
Yeah.
I didn't actually hear him say that. And I'm curious how they pronounced it, because I think it's supposed to be Arceus, but no one ever calls it that.
Well,
So
because
it's like,
it's Arceus.
yeah. The first half of the movie was me just, like, trying to...
Enjoy
like,
the Pokemon, yeah.
Well, no, it was me. It was me being very distracted by the fact that Lucy looked way too much like Jewel State. I still think that I'm probably alone in thinking that, but
I didn't really gather that vibe, but I can see where you're coming from.
because I looked up the actress after the fact and like looked at them side by side. They don't really look that similar.
Yeah.
But I was just, I don't know.
I didn't really like her part in general. I kind of feel she was a little bit useless. But maybe that's just me. Yeah, it was April O'Neil. Like, as soon as she showed up,
Oops.
It was April O'Neil for me. And it kind of... It's a little bit off, I think, because of that. And her expression didn't really change all that much in the movie. I don't know if she's I don't know what else she's been in. But...
Oh, I know what these are for.
But yeah, I felt the innuendo was pretty high for what's supposed to be a kid's movie.
I was trying to jump down to the path where Goron City is. I just didn't realize.
Was it rated PG or PG-13?
I don't remember.
Because there was also...
How do you get up here?
Because obviously there was the curse words. And there was something else. What was it? Oh yeah, the masturbating joke. Which I felt was kind of out of place.
There was a masturbating joke?
Yeah, he talked about how great he is alone at night in bed.
God, I, like, don't remember any of this shit.
Yeah. It was when he was first talking with the girl. Yeah, he's like, you should see how great I am alone at night, or something like that. Or he's great alone at night.
I don't think he said that, actually. I think the joke was that, like, he's used to being alone. But I don't think they were going after, like, jacking off. They were just saying that, like, he's, like, never had a girlfriend or
Because
whatever.
Pikachu's expression after that made me feel like it was a masturbating joke. No, but some people do count it as a curse word.
It counts. It's just a very mild one.
Yeah, it's a very mild one. I'm not saying it's the worst one. Though, Psyduck got away with saying fuck.
Oh, yeah.
You cannot tell me that was not a get past the censors fuck. Because they're running away from somewhere, and Psyduck is literally going, duck, 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 duck. And I'm like, there is no way that is not a fuck joke.
Okay, so I think I'm supposed to fix this cannon, and there's, like, stuff down there that I'm supposed to somehow transport up here, and I don't know how you do that. So I'm just gonna kind of get this without it. Oh, shit. No! 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 No!
Maybe I just have a dirty mind, I don't know. But, I think the movie was good overall.
Okay.
You watched it in French, I see. I mean, I guess so. That makes sense.
Wait, what?
Because he's French.
No, the lady
Oh, okay.
saying, oh shit. I'm just... Was that a thing? Do I still have to fix this? I'm missing another star here, unless this is the same map as Goron City, which actually I think it might be.
What are you looking for?
I need another star on this map somewhere.
Oh, I see.
Wait, is it? Oh, God, this whole area is connected. So yeah, how do you fix that cannon? Because I saw like a little pile of bricks. Did I have to somehow get those up the mountain? Anytime you're ready, Mario.
Nope. Oh yeah, like most of the actors were having fun with it. Though, we were also talking about in the car, whenever an older person said any kind of Pokemon name, all I could think about was what the actor was thinking.
Yeah, like
moment.
Bill Nighy
There
talking
was-
about Mewtwo.
Yeah,
and stuff,
talking
but-
about Mewtwo and stuff, and there was a point in like the fight area where this guy introduces Pikachu versus Charizard, and that was
I mean,
the
that was
moment
well,
for
that was
me.
like a younger guy
Well,
though.
yeah, but that was the moment for me when I realized the actors are saying these really weird names that they probably don't. You know, they're doing their job. It's just kind of an out of the movie experience that I had at that point. I guess because it's not a normal phrase that you hear, like a live action person saying.
All right, let's go.
If you make this, I swear. What are you even doing? Just tapping forward.
Yeah.
Nice. I think you can walk now, yeah. Pikachu actually says Pokemon at one point, I believe. But, not super inflected.
Oh!
It did make me think that sounded mispronounced, though.
Yeah, they did usually say Pokemon
Yeah.
when it's technically supposed to be Pokemon, but most people don't say it that way.
This is the way it was intended to be played.
Okay, that's just a lot. Alright, we're going in here, warping back to the other fairy fountain, and then getting the star that way, because it's easier. Bob... where is it? Bob Mountain. Hey man, did you just swear? Yeah, fuck you, dick. Sorry, I just had a Mike Matei moment there. I like the sound of bullies just kind of falling in the lava from a distance.
Was it just the Pokemon Company that had a say in the movie, or was Nintendo in on it at all?
I'm not really sure. Okay, so this area is cleaned out. Let me double check Fire Temple. Please. Please.
Oh. That's too low.
What the hell? How am I even supposed to get out of here?
Oh, you save state in a poor place. You're gonna have to die now. Well, it's Game Freak, right? What?
Yeah, I mean...
Who owns what?
Well, it's the original Pokemon was made by Game Freak and Creatures Incorporated, which
Right.
I think is also slightly related to Ape, which made Earthbound. I'm not sure of the... What the fuck is going on in this... Oh my god!
Wow. You just clipped right through that.
Something is going on over there, and I don't know what. But anyway, then I think, like, they basically just kind of became the Pokemon Company at some point.
Because Nintendo doesn't make the games, right? They just publish them.
Yeah, they don't make
Yeah.
them. They...
So they don't. So they're kind of
Because,
they own the publishing.
Because
rights.
Game Freak is super protective of it, and, like, other Nintendo stuff doesn't even always get to have Pokemon in it.
Yeah.
Like, in Mario Maker, they have the costumes, but they don't have... Like, they didn't use Pokemon cries for the noises for, like, the original ones.
What the hell is going on?
I don't know. And then Yoshi's Woolly World had the amiibo colorations, but the Pokemon amiibo didn't work. Okay, we're resetting this map because something's fucky here.
What is it?
I think it's a bomb stuck in the lava.
Oh.
Whatever it is, it's glitchy as hell. Let me find some coins, and then I'll leave. Yeah, Mario Caker 2 does look good.
Clearly we'll have a 2-hour video.
Of course, everyone is finding the most minute stuff to bitch about. Like, the fact that you can only use the water in the forest theme, and... like, oh, they still haven't added X. Like, oh no, we don't have boomerang bros.
Enjoy a game, guys.
But yeah,
Just enjoy it.
it looks fun. I honestly don't know how much I'm actually going to do with building stages, because I didn't make that many in the original, but I like playing them a lot.
My problem is the Joy-Cons. I really, really just have an issue with how small they are.
Well, playing with it sideways, you mean?
Well, playing with them in general. Like, they're so tiny.
I mean, have you used the system docked at all, or have you only used the sideways Joy-Con?
I've only been able to use it, yeah. Like, I feel
because the sideways Joy-Con is way too small.
The stick
but...
is really tiny. I don't know, it feels weird. I just like the Pro Controller better, I think.
Okay, so, where next? I guess I should make sure that Goron City is not a separate map. Clearly, I'll just remake all of my old Mario Maker levels and not make any new ones.
That just happens in general, Big K. You get to be an adult and some creativity just goes...
No, the problem is that, whatever year that you became 12, everything just got worse.
Why 12?
They stopped making good games and movies. Yeah. Everything's just shit now. So anyway, I don't need anything in this area, but...
The key is to hold on to the inner child.
Okay, let's see if we can warp to Lost Woods, and then I can warp to Zora's River to save some time. After doing the glitchiness that is this, and I quote, this.
That doesn't seem right.
Hi there. Okay, so this is where I bring that crap to. That makes more sense.
You're allowed to listen, Snubby, it's okay.
So, what is creatures exactly, other than the fact that they're also ape? Personal trainer, walking. Man, that's a good game. Because I know Game Freak has made a few non-Pokemon things that are usually highly ignored. Such as the weird, like, solitaire/horse racing game.
Which everybody was on about for some reason.
And then they had the, oh yeah, I forgot about Town. For the NES, there was Mendel Palace. An all-time classic. Oh, they did Drill Dozer? There's also... what? Okay. There's also Pulse Man on Sega Genesis. The R in routine stands for... Hey, Strongbad, I found this egg in the couch. Is this yours? Oh yeah, Tembo the Badass Elephant. How could I forget that one? I haven't been in that area yet. I'm heading over there in a minute. Town! Yeah. My panties! My panties! Well, I'm moving out. Oh, I did have to go back and... Okay. Then I'm sure I'm missing that one. No, that was Strong Mad. Did I get all the red coins here? I feel like I probably did. But who can really say? Why is there a small fish? Ugh, okay. I vaguely remember this. Did I have to carry this fish all the way to Jabu? Or how did that work?
No, Joel's been watching Aqua Teen Hunger Force, right?
Yeah, or I think maybe finished
Maybe
it.
you know the episode that he won't speak of. Didn't he just...
Yeah, he's been going through ATHF, and apparently there was an episode that, like, offended him so badly that he stopped watching it halfway through and then just deleted it off of his hard drive.
But he won't say
And he won't say what the episode is, because he said, it's really bad and I don't want to talk about it.
It's the episode we don't talk about. Dora the Explorer ripoff?
I've not seen anything after, like, Season 4.
I've seen nothing. What is that emote? Is it a person?
I think, yeah, it's like a giant open mouth or something.
Yes, look through his hard drive. That won't be invasion of their privacy at all. These textures.
Come for your
These
pickle.
textures are so fun.
Yeah, they're fine.
But they're stretched really poorly.
What about Ninja Baseball Batman? Can I make this? Yes, I can. Fish, no. I don't know if I need the fish, but I...
It didn't even look like he attempted to fix the textures on the ground. Looks like he just assigned it what it's supposed to be and then just kind of went with it.
Could always make Rusty's Real Deal Baseball. Okay, yeah, I did get all this. That was just... Rusty's Real Deal Baseball has got to be like one of the weirdest things Nintendo's ever put out. Like, let's make this game that you have to pay actual money to get the mini games in, but then give the ability to haggle.
What year was that?
Like 2015, 16. Make!
This looks fun.
I probably don't even need this.
Have you done it before? My fish
I
is
don't.
just like, nope.
Stop dropping it.
Is that the fish from Banjo-Kazooie?
No, it's the fish from this.
Oh.
It's enough out of you. Alright, so let me deliver yonder
The
fish.
walls are moving.
A little bit. I'm taking it to Zora's Fountain. Oh, I have to throw it in the water. Yeah. Guess I didn't get that. Also, why did the star happen to appear exactly where I was? That was weird.
It probably just goes to you, and you happen to be in the air.
Perhaps. Okay, well, that was not the only thing in the area. Oh, this looks glitchy.
Oh god, I hate it. I hate it so much. Is there anything at the fountain? Go down. The unicorn fountain area.
I think we checked that last time, I don't remember.
I feel like there should have been a mushroom or something. Yeah,
You're having fun dying.
so I've only been dying for a month and a half. One day I might not be sick.
So anyway, the rings left by the swimming penguin are extremely glitchy. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this without resetting the area.
That's where the unicorn fountain was rumored to be the entrance to. It has the, like, that's the original geometry for the level, and everyone assumes it's supposed to lead somewhere,
Damn it.
and the assumption is that's supposed to be the fountain. There's obviously no confirmation on it, though. Boy, the perspective on these,
Yeah, this is
that's terrible.
this is considerably worse than the rings with Diddy's
Like,
jetpack.
are they 3D, or...
They are 3D.
Okay.
Shit.
Can you just stay in one spot?
I don't think so. Come on, how do I keep missing that one?
No, there's nothing down there in the game. It's just the geometry that looks like an entrance supposed to be there.
Can we get one, please?
You can get down there with Adult Link under the ice with a glitch, and you can go down there and
There we
check it
go.
out.
What? When did I ever get this? Bullshit.
Is there not a list that keeps track of it for you in the game? Or?
No.
Oh. The Unicorn Fountain is from a screenshot that was released for Beta Zelda. And it was literally just a fountain of unicorns. Yeah, that's not an awkward position to be in. You can find a screenshot of it online.
Does this actually cost 1,000 coins? Because I thought the only one that did was the one in the desert.
The fairy head is a different design too, because I believe the original fairy design is.
I got it. Okay.
Like very different from what the fairy turned out to be. Oh yeah, I saw the thumbnail for that video. I don't really understand, but okay. It's critical and he's kind of funny. I mean, you could look it up on Google, but she's white and blue, and it's obviously like an early prototype model before they switched it up, but she has wings and stuff. It's cool looking, but it's not as polished. I can't remember if she has pointy boobs. Oh yeah, it was much less terrifying. I don't remember if she has a face though.
Well, we're missing one here
I don't
apparently.
think she had a face. But yeah, the unicorn fountain was always one of those enigmas growing up. Like, you gotta find the unicorn fountain, and it's just not in the game. People have recreated it though from the screenshots. Kevin is doing terrible things with the ice cave, so I'm
What do you
concerned.
mean, doing terrible things?
Well, like, it's, like, I'm concerned it's gonna be hard. Has a unicorn ever appeared in Zelda ever? No.
Kill the Chillbillies
A
with
unicorn
fire.
has not appeared in Zelda. At least in 3D Zeldas. I am not as aware of the 2D ones. It's kind of cool.
Aquamentus kind of counts. It's more of a dragon, though.
Yeah.
Apparently I'm missing 2 of them in here. They probably would have.
Yeah.
Game
probably.
mysteries kind of died out in the late 90s.
Yeah, it's because of the internet. It's so easy to get information now. There's no mystery or the hunt, anything like that. We also have better access to developers because, you know, you can just like hop on Twitter or email them or whatever. Back then, you just had to know somebody. Yeah, and people can actually dig through the game themselves.
That's a lot of snowmen.
I mean, TP's magic bar is kind of weird anyway because it's actually on the fucking box. But it's like, guys, can we use a different screenshot? Maybe not the one that has the prototype magic bar in it, but no.
I just like the green chew jelly.
Yeah, some people actually go specifically for that because
that
it's the only one in the game.
Have I even ever been in the ice cavern? I'm starting to think I might have not been in here.
Why are there just the lines on here?
Well, no, I think I have been because, yeah, I remember thinking that you would get the metal cap in here.
Oh, okay. This game is just a fever dream.
That's a very odd reference that you made there. Snowboy, the unreleased beanie. I'm surprised that anyone has made that observation.
What is Snowboy, the unreleased beanie?
Well, the Beanie Buddies are like the larger ones that are always based off the regular small Beanie Babies, and there was one released called Snowboy that wasn't based off of anything, and I'm pretty sure it was the only one like that for a while at least. They probably made other ones later on, but
So people kind of like had conspiracy theories and stuff?
not that I've seen. Like, I think the tag on it specifically makes reference to that fact. It's just like, there is no Beanie Baby counterpart to this one. Will there ever be one? And I don't think there ever was. There's a Snow Girl, but, what about Mario pissing? Oh, yeah. Frog suit. The frog suit was in Last Impact, right? I remember practically nothing of that game. Really? A hand flood. Was Mario pissing specifically a Vine Sauce thing? Or was it just an unrelated random meme thing that someone made that he happened to play? Because there was a lot of Mario pissing stages in Ultimate. You just found it? Okay. I love the, like, floaty long jump. I haven't looked at the custom stages in a long time. I'm not sure how strict they've actually become now with, like, moderating those. Wasn't there one where the stage is just, like, there's the Shantae dancing one, and I think you fight on her boobs, but I'm not sure. I know they took down a bunch of trans flag stages, and people got butthurt about it. Oh, on her hips, okay. I have not looked into that, I'm not sure. When you basically get banned from, like, random matchups and you're just put in the group with other people who... Yeah.
It's like Sound Baby.
Oh my. Okay, how does this work? That sounds like a good stage. God, what would the Mario Elegy of Emptiness statue look like?
That Mario I drew.
Which one? Oh, God, yeah, I remember that one now. Hold on. I guess it could be Sponge. Yeah, I got lazy. I didn't put a Hoodoo in here.
Contractually obligated, though.
I could go find one. I'm trying to figure out how I hold that switch down. Yeah, let's check the Pigeon subreddit and see what kind of Hoodoo. Oh, yeah, just Google the word pigeon. That's exactly what I wanted to do. I like the pigeon live stream. Let's see. I like this one. Give me a second and I will insert it into the stream.
I'm sorry, did you say the Pigeon subreddit?
It
You should know
exists.
by now that subreddit is for everything. He is quite active on the Pigeon subreddit.
I mean, I don't really post there, but I look at it fairly
An
often.
active lurker, then it's covering the game. Okay. Just have a peek in it.
Okay, so how do I get this thing? I could... Oh, shit.
Oh dear. Oh.
Okay.
Well, that one's dead.
So I've got two of those now. Oh!
Why is that fire?
I need to push a snowman. But I thought you got damaged from touching them. I mean, if I ever got a pet Hoodoo, I would totally have a Hoodoo cam during my streams. It would be kind of glorious. So how does this work? I get it. Okay.
Josh just is a Hoodoo.
Okay, maybe I don't get it.
top of the block, I guess.
But you have to be, like, really quick about it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, how the fuck?
No, they're gonna keep jumping. And the next one will land on it. They're perfectly spaced out.
Well, yeah, but, like...
Oh.
It won't...
Yeah, that's true.
Could do it to an earlier snowman. Okay, yeah, that's true. Let's see if that works. Cool. Interesting star. I don't know if I would have figured that one out without chat.
I did like that.
Clever but annoying describes a lot of stars in this hack. Also, we're getting pretty far. I need another 22 stars, I believe. Well, I have two save states of being stuck. I've got the desert one and the snow one.